a rumor got started by Kristopher
Rumor has
Knox,
it.
the Bleacher Report. And he said the Giants should trade for Taylor Heinicke. Thought that was a little crazy. Here's what he said exactly. He said Heinicke can likely be had for a price. Well, of course, any player can be had for a price. First off, that's it. I hate people say this player can be had for a price.
Yeah,
No,
could be costly to your team.
We can have Patrick Mahomes for a price too. If you offer 10 first-round picks, you could have him too. I'm sure. Like anybody can be had for a price. It's a matter of whether you want to pay the price. Anyway, he said a day 3 draft pick would probably get a deal done right now, as moving Heinicke would also save Atlanta $1.2 million in cap space. The Cleveland Browns just flipped Joshua Dobbs and a 7th-round pick for a 5th-round pick last offseason. The New York Giants could look for added insurance as Daniel Jones recovers from this torn ACL. That's where the Cardinals were with Kyler Murray when they traded for Dobbs. The Las Vegas Raiders could also have interest in Heinicke if they aren't thrilled with how the competition between Aidan O'Connell and Gardner Minshew is unfolding. Now, if Daniel Jones gets hurt, we're to say it that way. If Daniel Jones gets hurt, or if he looks like Daniel Jones of last year, maybe. But guys, is Taylor Heinicke really better than Drew Lock?
I mean, at least you know he's a leader.
Yes, and that's we talked about that before about him. This man is definitely a leader. Like this is a guy that people will run through a brick wall for. Unfortunately, he has no physical attributes of actually playing the position. That's the problem. Like he's got a weak arm. He doesn't see defense as well, but people love him. He's special.
I mean, Fitzmagic had a nice career, and
he had a little bit of an arm though.
A little bit of an arm. If it's magic, I'm just saying,
that's what Taylor Heinicke is. But to me, part of the equation is where the Giants at that exact moment where they go, you know, maybe we should trade for somebody. Because if the Giants, let's say hypothetically, and this is, I'm not trying to put this out, let me knock on wood. I have a wooden desk here. We can do that. But let's say hypothetically the Giants start off 0-4 and Daniel Jones gets hurt. Why would you trade for a quarterback at 0-4? Now the Giants are 4-0 and Daniel Jones gets hurt, and you think Taylor Heinicke is what the difference between you making or not making the playoffs, then yeah, go for it. You're not going to give up that much. And that example they gave, you gave up a 5th round. We got a 7th round back. Most 5th round players don't work out. Obviously, even less 7th rounders, but that's not a huge loss. I would make that deal all day long. If I thought it's the difference between me getting to the playoffs or not. That's the difference. You have to think he's better than Drew Lock. You have to think he's better than Tommy DeVito. Or anybody else that's available.
Forget about it.
So I don't know. I don't see it personally. I don't see that as like, oh, this is a slam dunk deal. I'm a little shocked they even put that out there. Like, by all reports, Daniel Jones is healing very well from that ACL injury. He's going to be ready for the start of the season. I don't understand otherwise, unless they're that concerned about it. But they mentioned the ACL. They didn't mention performance.
Yeah, I mean,
they mentioned recovery.
I don't know. There's a reason why they spent the extra money on Drew Lock. I think this is a bogus move unless, like you said, a month down the road after regular season starts, you're playing well. 6 weeks, week 6, 7, DJ gets hurt. You got a pretty solid record. Good chance to go to the playoffs. Then you take your shot.
Yeah, but coming again, you take
coming off the year.
I think he's better than Locke.
I mean, it depends on the injury. That depends on what. Yeah, hypothetically, because if I wishing ill or saying that he's going to get hurt, but again, week 6 or 7, DJ re-tears that ACL. Andrew Locke is still there. You still got to beat up. I still would look at the opportunity or the option of getting Heinicke, because like, what if something happens to Locke? Let them battle it out down the road. What if Locke's the better choice at first, but Heinicke comes in, learns the system, plays better than Locke? You have the opportunity to switch in and out.
I don't know.
That's something I would entertain. But right now, currently where we sit, it's not worth the shot.
Like I said, to me, it's all whatever your evaluation is. And the benefit is the Giants have had time to evaluate Drew Lock, obviously, into this training camp before such a move would have to happen, obviously. But the Giants also had a chance to evaluate Taylor Heinicke over the last couple of years prior to last year when he was still playing with the Commanders. Whatever the hell their name was prior to that. So
the football team.
The Washington football team.
Football team.
It's like that would feel ridiculous even going to. Who are you going to go see? Oh, I'm watching the Washington football team.
Yeah.
What's their name?
Football.
The Washington football team.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I get it. You're watching football. What's the name of the team?
The football team.
All right, we get it. Insert Abbott Costello.
Oh my God, they would have a field day with that. But yeah, like I said, that's the only time it would make any sense to me. Otherwise, like I said, I'm good. I'm ride or die on what we got. I'm not giving up extra draft picks because if we don't have a good season, then we're probably going to be looking to go ahead and pick up a quarterback, which means draft capital is of the imperative for us to hold on to.
Yep.
We need some draft picks. So
if you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.